I'm gonna be so honest, with my current setup, I'm honestly scared to make my videos longer. Like, I have videos that I wanna make that might end up being like 30 minutes to even a damn hour long, but my laptop has like no storage and no disk space left. If it wasn't for me buying a USB, I would not be able to make videos. And one of the only editors that it can run is CapCut, but freaking barely, because if it's not plugged in, it will blue screen. But I'm just grateful at all that I can even make videos. So we work with what we got and we keep moving forward. Anyways, the raid, right? Yo, what's up, traveler? The concept of life not going as you want it to, or things not going as you want it to, that concept really fascinates me in media. If your characters have goals or plans and they want to see those things come to fruition, as much as I love seeing the characters that I'm following and I'm rooting for, get what they want, I'm also interested in when it also doesn't happen. And depending on how attached I am to the character, I'm either fascinated by it or I'm depressed as fuck and fascinated by it. If a character has a goal or an opponent they want to beat or something they want to do, anything, and that character either fails and has to try again, or fails and never accomplishes it, or gets killed. And if they end up getting killed, from what I've seen, it's either they go out fighting or they don't even get the chance to, which both avenues still fascinate me. But in the context of the raid, what I saw is that our tritagonist put up a hell of a fight. My main interpretation of this fight is wrong place, wrong time / worst person possible to run into. After finding out that this entire raid mission is a goddamn setup, Jaka is just concerned about one thing: getting his crew the hell out. I feel so much genuine care, concern, and love from Jaka for his crew. I mean, even at the beginning of the movie, he said that he doesn't want to see any empty seats when they get back, which did not fucking happen. But again, life not going the way you want it to. To me, Jaka prioritizing the lives of his crewmates way more than completing this mission really shows me just how much he really cares about them. Which is why now it doesn't surprise me that he sacrificed himself for them. Him facing Mad Dog, one of Tama's right-hand men, and to me is one of the strongest characters in the movie. And I say that he's the worst person he possibly could have ran into. And I still believe that, but maybe it also could have been worse. I mean, he could have just shot him. He could have just shot him point blank. But he didn't, because that's not who Mad Dog is. Mad Dog is, I honestly was gonna just say Rama was my favorite character. And yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say Mad Dog is actually my favorite character in the movie. Fuck it. I love Rama, I adore Rama, but whenever I think about the first raid movie specifically, Mad Dog is the first person that comes to my head. I gotta say it's Mad Dog. To me, Mad Dog is the definition of a battle-hungry thrill seeker. Put him next to Goku, Kenpachi, fucking Grimmjow, whoever else you want to think of. Whenever I think of battle-hungry, thrill-seeking characters in fiction now, he is one of the first characters that pop into my head now. He doesn't like using guns. He doesn't like just quickly ending his opponents. He thinks it's like ordering takeout. But hand-to-hand combat, martial arts, straight whoop-ass, that's who he is and that's what he does. My interpretation of Mad Dog is a thrill seeker who has not been satisfied in a while. Other rival gangs have tried to take down Tama and this place many times and have failed miserably. I bet they didn't even put up half the fight that our squad did. And I think the fact that this squad was really starting to do damage, more damage than any other rival gang or maybe even other police or whoever came to take down Tama and this establishment, I bet that excited the fuck out of him. To me, he's thinking, oh, wait a minute. These guys are like actually doing damage. These guys are actually giving us trouble. These guys might actually be a challenge, a fun challenge. Jaka is one of the main leaders of the operation, and Rama is just insane to me. Taking down like 20 people in a hallway while also tending to your wounded friend. Rama, oh god, I definitely want to make a separate video on Rama. He, to me, is a beast, bro. And so is Jaka, and I feel that way because of this fight. And to me, he was just the first one up. Mad Dog was gonna get to Rama eventually, but he just ran into Jaka first. I feel like if this was a fighting game, Jaka and the crew probably have already been through like 5 fucking rounds, and now like him against Mad Dog is just the final round. Or if this was Under Night, it would be the final close. It seems to me that Jaka is a power and strength type of fighter. He reminds me a lot of Chris Redfield. A lot of the damage that he deals in this fight is due to his strength, I think. Him countering Mad Dog and throwing him on the ground. Him being able to throw him over his shoulder, I was gonna say with ease, but easier than most people would, but Mad Dog is just insane. One of my favorite attacks is when he throws him closer to the wall so he can try to do corner pressure. Until Mad Dog adapted and countered that. We'll get back to him adapting in a second. I think the most damage Jaka dealt is when he slammed him against the freaking closet dresser. And he tried to choke him out twice, which almost worked, I think, but I saw that Mad Dog just adapted. I saw that Jaka just gave everything he had to survive, to try to buy his team time, and to try to take this dude down, but just wasn't enough. And when it comes to like fights in media, I look at more than just whether or not the character won or lost. I just look at other factors like what were the circumstances of the fight, and you know, what do I think that the character was trying to achieve, or stuff like that. It just makes me appreciate fights like that more, even if the character I want to win doesn't. But going back to Mad Dog, what I just saw was that this dude was just adapting to everything. He tried to choke him out once. His feet was literally off the ground. He countered that. He tried to choke him out on the ground, and he countered that. And I think that he was trying to choke him out for a 3rd time when he was crawling on his back, but Mad Dog instantly just said nope and fucking elbowed him twice. I see ferocity in the way Mad Dog fights. I mean, I guess that's why the dude's name is fucking Mad Dog, or his nickname, whatever. I saw so many fast attacks in like the first second of the fight. Just from me seeing Mad Dog's flying elbow in the first 2 seconds of the fight, I knew that, oh god, he's insane, and I love it. God, I love this character so much. I love Thrill Seekers in media so much, bro. He gives me Kraven vibes. I just got done playing Spider-Man 2 again. He specifically gives me Kraven vibes, and I got a video that I want to make about these 3 characters in particular. Ooh, bitch. To me, Mad Dog was having the time of his friggin' life fighting against Jaka. After he dealt a critical blow to Jaka, he just looked up to the ceiling. My interpretation of what he might have been thinking is, finally, I haven't felt this rush, this pulse, in so damn long. But now it's time to finish what I started. The second I heard the music get louder and the sound effects, like the sound effects just weren't there except for when he landed those devastating hits on Jaka, I was like, oh, it's over. It's done. It's done. He's gonna fucking die. And yeah, he did. Rest in freaking peace, Jaka, my goat. To me, he ran into probably one of the worst people, if not the worst person to run into. But he sure as shit did not go out without a fight. And I will forever respect that. Things didn't go the way we wanted. They didn't go as planned. They didn't go the way we would have liked. But that's... I feel a theme of life don't go as planned sometimes. Things don't go as planned sometimes. Sometimes tragedy strikes when you least expect it. I mean, that's real, man. It happens every day. And again, like I said earlier, sometimes characters and stories that don't, things don't go the way they want it to go, whether they fail at something or they just die. Xhaka was given an opportunity to do something. He was given an opportunity to fight. And he did. Hard. And he did damage. He did not go out without a fight because he was given the opportunity to give one. And that's one of the reasons why he's one of my favorite characters. I love this dude. So yeah, my second favorite fight in the movie. Can't wait to talk about my favorite one. Eee! Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to visit this checkpoint. How are you doing today, traveler? Are you doing good? Are you feeling okay mentally, physically, emotionally, all that? I just want to ask how you're doing because, I mean, I don't know if I asked that enough. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going good. I hope your years so far is going good. I hope that any bad habits you have or anything like that, you're, starting to squash or starting some good habits. I hope everything is going really good for you and that you're becoming a better version of yourself and that you're not giving up, that you get really good at not giving up. Even though there are so many times that I really want to give up, I can't because I just can't. And I won't. And I don't want you to either. Let's both keep moving forward. No matter what. Stay safe, stay healthy, drink water, hug your parents. Always remember to stay present, stay childish, adapt, flow. Don't take anything seriously except for what you have to because it's not that deep. And that you have free will and to always be yourself and follow your soul because you could die tomorrow. And lastly, please have yourself a damn good one. And safe travels.